Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Brian O'Sullivan, and I'm a collaboration engineer in the UKI collaboration team here at Cisco. Today, I want to focus on 3 easy-to-use features in the Webex app to drive and increase engagement in your Webex meetings. Now, for reference, this is March 2021, and I will be using the 41.3 release of the Webex application today in this demo. Okay, let's get into it.
The first feature I'd like to talk about today is the Immersive Share feature. Now, this feature was announced back in December at the inaugural Cisco Webex 1 event. And at the Cisco Webex 1 event, we said that we will be bringing the Immersive Share experience to the Webex application. Now, the Immersive Share experience looks something like this. It means that I'll be able to be fully immersed and engaged in the actual presentation or any of the content that I'm actually delivering. Today, I'm actually currently using a Webex Desk Pro, one of our premium executive look and feel at-home devices. So this is utilizing our virtual background feature, which allows me to move into various positions around the actual content that I'm delivering. This Immersive Share experience will be coming to the Webex app in the second half of 2021. Next up, I want to speak to you about real-time translations. So let's go and have a look at the actual Webex application to have a deeper look. Here I am now using the Webex app, and as you can see, I'm connected to my Webex Desk Pro, where the Webex Desk Pro is controlling this meeting remotely. Let's now turn on the Webex Assistant, which can be found on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Once I turn on the Webex Assistant, you will automatically see closed captions being populated at the bottom of my screen. You will also see the captions and specific captions and highlights that are mentioned throughout the meeting being populated on the top right-hand side panel or window. I'm just going to close this window for now. Another feature, other than just closed captions, is that real-time translations piece that I was speaking about. Back in the Webex 1 event in December 2020, we announced that we would be translating from English to a minimum of 8 additional languages. But I'm happy to announce that we currently now support over 100 languages. To enable the real-time translations piece, let's go to the Webex Assistant icon on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and you will see this little arrow where you can press to actually pop up the window to find your specific language. Now, I have previously searched for French, so it is the first language that appears here. So let's go and change what I'm speaking to French. Now, as I speak, you will see that my closed captions on the bottom of the screen actually go and turn into French. My French is okay, but it's not that good, so I won't be able to exactly test that out for you now. But this is one of the key differentiators that Cisco brings to the table, which is translating from English to over 100 different languages. Last but not least, we have gesture recognition. Now, this is one of my favorite features because it means that I can get fully engaged into a meeting without having to mute or unmute and all that kind of faff with the actual mute button. I can actually use my body language and my hands to actually engage in the meeting and to give some feedback, whether it's positive or negative.
Okay, so I'm back in the Webex app meeting window, and you can see to activate the hand gestures, you go down to the little small emoji icon here right beside the record button, and then you'll see there's a blue toggle that says recognize hand gestures. There are 4 hand gestures that can be recognized currently using the Webex app, and they are thumbs up, clapping, thumbs down, and raising hand. So I'm going to show you these now in action. So I have my camera beside me, and I want to test first the thumbs up feature, the thumbs down feature for some negative feedback, the clapping, and also probably the most important one is the hands up. So instead of faffing around with the mute button, unmuting and trying to ask a question. Maybe just get someone's attention and no need to interrupt the meeting. So they are the 4 hand gestures that can currently be recognized.
And to recap, so I showed you 3 key features today of the Cisco Webex app. First was Immersive Share, which I'm currently using right now. It's a great feature to actually get engaged and to feel like you're actually in your content, to be able to deliver it with some enthusiasm, to be fully immersed for your attendees. Second of all was the real-time translations. Now this is currently still in a trial period. It's with some of our customers that are trialing it out and testing it out, but this feature will soon be generally available in the second half of 2021. And last but not least is the gesture recognition. Now this feature is already generally available. It is March 2021, so if you have the Webex application, I do encourage you to go and try it out and try the gesture recognition. It is very cool and it does get the crowd engaged. So they are 3 very easy to use and very simple features that you can use with Cisco Webex today and very, very soon in the near future. I hope you enjoyed and thank you very, very much for listening.